I have thought about quitting YouTube before or quitting following my dreams and just working a job that I don't really like. But there are so many people that I have to prove wrong. Hello everyone, this is Self-Care Big Sis, and today I am going to tell you about spite motivation and how to truly motivate yourself. The ultimate motivator is spite. Spite motivation is so underrated, and so I'm making this video because I feel like people don't talk about this enough. What is spite motivation? Spite motivation is the desire to annoy someone, to frustrate someone, and an example of spite motivation is proving someone wrong. Spite motivation is a very powerful emotion, and it can be useful if you use it wisely. Do not underestimate spite motivation, because spite motivation can make you work harder than you would have worked in the first place. Because when you have spite, it's like, well, now I'm gonna do my goals, and I'm also gonna do it to prove you wrong, so that's just the cherry on top. Also, spite exists after you have already set your goals. It's like you're doing something and then someone says, well, do you really think you can do all that? And then you are like, yes, I can. And then you feel like a bad bee because not only did you do what you said you were gonna do, so you kept that promise to yourself, you also proved everyone else wrong. You're like, take that, society. And then you're a super queen, super boss, you know? You're the super queen, super boss. If anyone else wants to go up against you, let's see what happens, because you're gonna put them in their place and follow your dreams. Don't let them take advantage of you like that. You got spite, you got to prove them wrong. Shame on them for saying these things about you. They look foolish now because they were so wrong because you were so right. Enemies can actually be good for you. Most of the time, spite comes from someone who doesn't believe in you, who doesn't want you to be successful, who doesn't see your vision, and they actively challenge you and they actively criticize you. Use that as your power. Don't give the power back to them by being shameful and giving in to their whatever. Take that power, use it as your fire, and it'll motivate you to work so hard, because at the end of the day, you just want to prove them wrong and follow your dreams. You're like, actually, this is motivating me. Enemies are good for you because they give you the opportunity to be courageous. Without someone pushing you down, you can't stand up for yourself. So if someone is challenging you, that is your opportunity to stand up for yourself, stand your ground, and do the thing. Controversy is a necessary ingredient for growth, and your enemy will activate this fire in you to succeed, or at least to humiliate them, the same way that they tried to humiliate you. Enemies can be motivational in all areas of life. If you have anyone that just really rubs your skin wrong, you just want to be better than them. It does not matter, you just have to beat them. It does not matter what you do, you're just gonna do +1 of whatever they did. If you have ever gotten bullied, I feel like you go through these phases of at first you're really sad, and then you pick yourself up, and then you tell yourself, I'm gonna be more fit than this person, I'm gonna be prettier than this person, I'm gonna have more money than this person, and I'm gonna have a better social life than this person, I'm gonna be happier than this person, and you wanna be better than this person in every single way, but that wouldn't have existed without them bullying you. So if someone is bullying you, someone's criticizing you, someone is getting on your back about things they really don't need to talk about in the first place, you take this as your power and your fire, and you do everything in your power to spite them and use this as spite motivation so you go faster and work harder and succeed. Succeed more than they do. The best revenge is a life well lived. So having an enemy will help you level up your life so much, because you just want to have a better life and show the enemy that they didn't faze you, they didn't humiliate you, you were happy. You just want to show your enemy that you win, not them. They might have won in the past by bullying you, by putting you down, but at the end of the line, you're the one who's more successful, you're the one who's happier, you're the one who looks good, you're the one who really did it, you're the one who got the last word. So take that, enemy. That's your payback. That's your karma. You're the winner in life, not your enemy. Your enemy is still in the same place where they left themselves and they never grew, but you are smarter. You are growing into be an amazing person. You are spiting all of your haters. You are an incredible person who's working on themselves, and that is incredible, and I'm proud of you. Prove them wrong. They're just jealous. When a person is making fun of you, it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. How people talk and how people act is a reflection of how they see the world and who they are inside. That's why there can be optimists and there can be pessimists, and there can be people who have the same situation, but they have different reactions. You control how you react. You can't control what happens to you, but you can control how you respond. There are people who will see someone more successful and get jealous. And there are other people who will see someone more successful and get inspired. It is your job to have discernment and figure out if you're going to get jealous or inspired. Just if you want to be something, go out and do it. Have that person be your mentor. Don't leave a hateful comment. Have them be your mentor. Ask them how they did this. They will probably tell you. They will probably be happy for you. And become their friend. A lot of the times, jealousy can be resolved with communication. I had a friend who was jealous of my YouTube channel. They would always say, like, this is such a dumb idea. Like, this isn't really going to be successful. Why are you doing this? This is just making your life harder. And then I ended up asking her about it. I was like, hey, like, why do you say all these hurtful things towards me? And she told me that she actually created a YouTube channel in the past and her YouTube channel didn't work out. And so I was like, well, maybe the things you're saying to me is a reflection of your past, not a reflection of my present. And she was like, oh. And I was like, and the things you're saying to me are hurtful to me, and I would prefer maybe an uplifting approach and not such a hard approach and such a critical approach. And she was like, oh, I didn't even realize that I was being hurtful towards you. I'll do better and I won't criticize your channel anymore. I'm sorry. And that was resolved just like that. But the whole reason that she was even commenting and saying my channel wouldn't be successful or any of these things was because she has a channel that wasn't successful. It was all a projection of something that she went through. So when someone speaks to you, they're really just revealing their cards and revealing what is truly inside of them. So if they're hating you, it's just them hating themselves and they're just jealous that you're still trying and they stopped trying. But they can still try if they want to. Just don't give up. Keep on going. Don't bring other people down. Hurt people hurt people. The best thing that you can do is heal yourself so you can be a good person. Lift people up. Don't bring people down. Anyone who tries to bring you down is already below you. Remember that. Playing tricks on your brain really works. It is completely okay to want to be better than someone who has done you dirty. Whatever works, works. If this is something that prevents you from giving up, do it. A great way to access your spite motivation is to think of a person in your life who has said something that rubbed you the wrong way, or maybe there's a person in your life who you really just don't like. And just imagine them more successful than you. Imagine if they're prettier than you, imagine if they have more money than you, whatever it is that you're going for, imagine that they already have that and it's better than what you have. Like maybe they dress better than you or something, or they do better makeup, or whatever you think that you're a genius in, imagine that they're just better somehow. And there's someone that you don't like and you get like a little angry about it. This will motivate you, especially if you're a competitive person. Like, do you know how many people I have to be better than? There is a long list of people in my life who have bullied me or told me that I'm not going to be successful, or that I am ugly, or that I am stupid, that I am annoying. They have just been haters. They have just told me that I'm not going to achieve what I want to achieve because I don't know why. They just said that. I feel like I owe it to myself to be successful in my life, to prove them wrong. I have to prove all these people wrong and be better than all these other people. I have to be better than the words that they called me. Spite motivation is about proving people wrong. You deserve and you owe it to yourself. You need to show up for yourself and prove them wrong and prove yourself right. Thank you everyone for watching. This is Self-Care Big Sis. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like this video. Leave a comment below of what you thought. Comment this emoji if you have stayed till the end of the video. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Have a nice day. Love you.